everyone, welcome to our second Let's Play. First of all, I want to apologize for the mic quality in the first one. While recording and editing, there was no difference, but when I uploaded to YouTube, it kind of changed. Hopefully this time it's better, and only time will tell, right? Let's jump right into it, shall we? Alright, so we left off our King Talus died. Talus, his son took over the crown.
Oh no! Anyway,
I mean, was it expected? Probably. The guy gave us an army, the guy gave us money. He was condescending, not quite a nice guy, but understandable. His wife is sick and he was looking for cures. All he wanted was information, knowledge. That's something admirable. The guy was okay, and at the end we even shook hands. He saw that I'm a man of my word, I kept my promises. And then he got poisoned, of course. When I saw what's called Lord Anton calling for the wine to be served, I already knew that that is going to be poison. I mean, it was so obvious. Did you guys think it was too cliche? What do you guys say? Anyways, let's jump right into it. I see we have a new tab here. Okay, so I can choose to pay upkeep. So our army gets food and it stays steadily. If I don't pay this because I don't have enough or other reasons, I reduce the amount of army I have. We got last time some army from 60 from our allies we made. Lady Ada, was it? Yeah, Lady Ada. And yeah, let's jump right back into them. I'm interested if we find the killer, the true killer, the assassin of our friend. And we can resolve this quickly. Grevno, week 10. And that's all I can recall, Your Grace. Considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I remember anything. This was useful, thank you. Surely you can remember more than that. Did you see anything suspicious? Anyone wandering off where they shouldn't? No. Lady Lena was staring at Lorcilia's dress a bit too much, if you ask me. But nothing else, I am afraid. And we are glad your daughter has been found safe and well. I think we have examined all the guests, Your Grace. And we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Tally's soldiers were the main bulk of our army, sire. Solving the murder case will surely convince Ivor to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Talus must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Talus wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you need to have a very good reason to murder the King of Atana. We mustn't lose focus on our main goal. However, Randovia won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, we shan't rely on Ivor's army now. We need to seek help from our other lords in case we can convince Ivor in time. As for the army, we will need to reach out to neighboring lords, make allies, sign treaties. This sounds like you're quite in a pickle, Your Grace. You're still here? Speaking of allies, treaties, etc., I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can forward in some extra gold and supplies to aid you, too. 230 and 6 gold. And what's the catch? You want something in return, I presume. Lors from Pendle, Your Grace. He stopped delivering spices to my associate in Braga. Turmeric, caraway, anise, foods as bland as hell without all these. Persuade Lors to renew the deliveries, and my man will aid you in battle, Your Grace. I will see what can be done. Very well, Your Grace. Toodaloo. That guy, I hate him. I think he's involved. No, that's a start. We should invite Lors over to see what we can do. I have also marked areas of interest on the map. It might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. We don't know when Randovia will show up, but we need to start preparing for battle as soon as possible, sire. I have made a note of things we can do on our weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payment for our agents. We can't expect them to work if you don't pay them, but at least we can save a coin. Training your army will also cost a supply. It only gets more difficult from now on, Your Grace. Oh, and here are the petitioners. Perhaps the servant will shine some light on the case. Okay, what we got here? Open the map. Yeah, I know the map stuff already. Oh, dear fathers from my daughter. I was wondering, they took her away. They took her, my daughter. They took the army. They took everything. I was left with nothing. I had to pay the dress. Oh my god, I paid the dress and I took a loan from the bank. I told you that's gonna happen. I told you the bank, that's the way the bank does it. They just give you credits and they say, oh, you can pay up later, you can pay up later, and then take away your house. And you... Dear father, okay. Dear father, I have arrived. Atana is nothing like Davern's. The vast streets of Hagos expand endlessly, it seems. Asalia would love to get lost in here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Sedania would have made your ears fall off with the questions if she saw the landscapes here, the cliffs, the rocks, spans across the whole of Atana. It all makes you feel very small. On top of all these rocks, there lies Hagos, like a nest looking over everything. Now I understand why they use the griffin as their banner. I'm really sorry for the last weeks we spent together. Hag mother for me. Yours, Lorcilia. Ah, yes. Atana can be very attractive, but also very dangerous. You don't want to be caught out in the rural windstorms. We should reply to Rosalia. Tell her it's good to hear from her. Of course. What should I ask of her? I'm not sure. Maybe girls have some questions. Of course. Let me know when you're ready to write the letter. Okay, you want say something, Audrey? We should see what's going on with those spices. Would you like to invite Lors, Your Grace? Sure. Just open the allies panel, Your Grace. Lors can be invited from there. Like I can do it at the end of the day or in the beginning. I would rather do it at the end. Maybe something comes up at the end. Same with the general. Oh, he's back. Yeah. No signs of Redomians at the east post, Your Grace. There was nothing left behind. Not even gold to... Oh, no. The bank is here. They want their money. What was it? Florentini, right? He's telling... we meet again, Your Grace. It is a shame what happened to King Talis, truly. But still, we ought to revive our business, I'm afraid. As we discussed with Queen Aurelia, we have covered the cost of the dress. As this isn't our first loan from us, I will have to add 10 gold fee to you. I told you they will add more. That's how they get you. This should have been also a free one. God damn it, this was a different loan. I will have to add 10 gold fee to your total debt. It would bring everything to 60 gold. As usually, everything is repaid in weekly installments of 10. Thank you. Ecco, youngsters these days. What wouldn't we do for them? Now, is there anything else I can help you with? No, that's it. Thank you, Florentini. Fucking banks. Oh, there he goes. The Bank of the Florentini is always happy to help you. Ciao. Manaccia. Oh, the servant and the peasant. Can I take them in different order? Or if I take the peasant? Yeah, I can take them in different orders if you want to. New discovery. It's only week 10 and I found out that you can take them in the order you want. Okay. Your Grace, my son. A disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he is too dumb to find a way back home. Do you think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. I need my general. I wouldn't like to send... I would give him the 7 gold. But... Okay. I give him this 7 gold, I guess. I want to send the journal on the map. I have some stuff which I want to discover. I believe that should be enough to cover your losses. I get paid for losing my son? That's wonderful. Thank you, Lord. Krasnia, go send all the send all the other little presents to the forest. We're getting rich. Oh, that's Father of the Year right there. Okay, servant, come on. You have called for me, Your Grace? Tell me what happened during the wedding night. Oh, he's nervous. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks, I swear. Like I was told. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I swear, I did nothing. By the gods. Please don't punish me. I swear I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear, I didn't know. Don't, Your Grace. Who hired the servants? Boy, stop crying and tell me something useful. Have you seen anyone suspicious around the castle? No, Your Grace. I've seen no one, I swear, please. Let me go, I promise I didn't do anything. But the dungeon guard might know something. He mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything. I don't know anything else. I swear. I believe the nurse or search then. You may go. I don't, but don't leave Darwin until after the royal trial. Thank you, your Lord Grace. Okay, that's all the allies. I know how this works, you don't have to tell me. Who are the lures? Lures. I have to send him an invite. Pigeon, send. Only have one pigeon still. I have 3 question marks. Let's call Zano, Luba, Volomi. Let's go with the furthest one first, right? Alright, and that's it, right? There's nothing else. Let's see. First things first, dungeon. I want to investigate before I talk to family. You, what do you know? How can I help you, Grace? I've heard you know something about Talus's death. Tell me about what happened during the wedding night. The servant said you saw something? Saw something? Someone? No, I have found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. And how did you obtain this item? I was guarding the prisoners, Your Grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards, but it was a time of celebration after all, right? It was your daughter's wedding. I never left the dungeon, of course, until the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of your watch? I was doing the usual check of all the cells, yes. A little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, Edo. Well, they probably creeped in while you were too busy getting drunk. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. That's it? I cannot even punish this guy. Make an example of him. I didn't check the tooth. What is it? A large tooth. Can I open it? Can I look closer? Do I get an image of it? A big pointy animal or monster tooth? I don't know, is this fantasy? Is there magic and monsters in this one too? We don't have big creatures around the castle. Someone must have lost it. Okay, that's our first pointer, I guess. There's nothing interesting here, right? This pavement stone looks like it was moved. What? That's new? I just clicked learn. If I could get something sharp and thin to lift this. A sword! A sword would be... no, sword would be too thick. It needs to be something smaller. Can I use the tooth? No. No, I cannot drag it. Let's see what my daughter has to say. Yes, father? I hate that you had to see that. What? The wedding. Yeah, the wedding didn't really go as planned, did it? No. What happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then, you know. Although Larissa's dress was quite embarrassing. I can't believe you chose that one for her. I'd never let you choose my dress. I tried my best to choose something good. I thought she liked it. I mean, the wife was pushing it, so I want to make her happy as well. When I thought she knew what's the newest fashion is. Mother seemed to... Yeah, see? Mother seemed to love it. Lorsuda sent a letter. Your sister has arrived safely in Atana. She said you would love it there. I'm sure I would if I ever got to leave this castle. You'd be able to leave the castle if you behave better. Yeah, right. When you write to Luli, can you ask her about Ivo? What is he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. If there's any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Thank you. Stay safe. Don't do anything silly, Asalia. Do I ever? Yes, all the time. Okay, this is the first thing. Something moved over there. Is that something else? Not that I see. It's cracked again. Famous stone. It looks like it was moved. If I could get something sharp, thin to move it, sharp and thin. A sword would be too thick, but I think I have smaller swords in the throne room. But I will check. First, we work our way through. We work our way through our different buildings here and stuff. Sedani, let's. Oh, there's something shiny over there. Already said I can review the evidence here. Let's take a look. Oh, that's what I found, and there's the evidence. Seek an expert, okay? Question suspects. I don't have any suspects. And who's the expert? Sedani. You, Grace? How you doing? Is everything alright, Sedania? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat smudge? Dusty, yeah, Smudge, I remember Smudge. Dusty is gone, and now Smudge is, well, eaten. Smudge is 6 feet underground, but then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with the rock. It's so terrible here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. Is she even going to visit us? I'm sorry, she had to go. I couldn't keep her here. She had to go, Sedani. One day you also find a prince you want to go with. Ew, I hate boys. I never do that. Lucilia wrote a letter. I'm about to reply to her something. Do you want me to say anything from you? Oh, yes. Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother, let me. Or, no. Tell her Asalia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, Pumpkin. So I can only say one thing? Yes. Oh, this is gonna be hard. This is too big of a decision. I will come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine, don't worry about it if it's too much. She will write more letters. But the first one is the most important one. Well, come and see me whenever you're ready. I was hoping you find some evidence here, but I don't see anything. My wife. Darling. What happened at the wedding knife was awful. I still can't believe Talis was poisoned. It could have been me. Do you think Lorcelia will be alright? I will seem very upset. I'm sure she'll be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? It must have been one of the guests. We are gathering evidence, and when we have enough to prove, we will call the royal trial. Alright, darling, let's hope it's getting resolved quickly. Think I get some rest. I'll let you rest. Darling? Ah, the letter, yeah. Odora sent a letter. Odora has arrived safely. She seems to like Atana. I'm quite jealous of her. Atana is a beautiful place. Their castle is much better than ours, too. I hope she will learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. When you write to her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to both of them. Ask her how she is. She is dealing with all of these new things, and what has she been doing without her sisters? Of course I will. Thank you, my darling. Investigation? I found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talos' death. What have you found? An animal tooth. This animal tooth is very exotic thing. We don't have dragons anywhere near Davern. A guard found it in a wine cellar. It could be from a merchant or someone who dealt with big beasts before. Maybe take it to a hunter, see if he can tell where exactly this tooth came from. We don't have hunters in the castle. Yeah, why? Why don't we have a witch or a doctor? And why don't we have a hunter? Why don't we have more guards? We have, like, nothing. I asked Audrey to put the word out that we're looking for one. That's all. It's fine. Let's get the... Before we skip, I want to get the dagger. Let's check the castle wall before we go. Okay, no one is here. Just check the top. Nothing. Alright. There's nothing here. Okay, let's check the castle. There are swords and smaller swords here. They look very sharp, but they are 1,000-year-old. I cannot use these? Or like a spear to dig it out? What does it say? Aurelia convinced me to have some plants here. It makes the place looks more friendly. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing, huh? Investigation process? I have prepared a table for you with the overview of all of our evidence. When we find evidence items, they will be shown on there, together with the information we are gathering about each other. We can question lords about the items we have found so far. I found a thing. Can you give me a dagger or so? I need it. Why don't I have a dagger on myself? I'm a king. I don't have a sword, the dagger, nothing on me. Write a letter to Lorcilia. Yeah, ask about Ivo. Is he still mad at me? Ask her about herself. Ask her about Ivo and then about herself. Ask her about Ivo, what he is like as a husband. How does he deal with his father's death? And say that I wish to give him my condolences and mention that we are working on finding the murderer, the real murderer. Very well, Grace. I will write the letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. Couple of weeks? Good thing that it doesn't take a pigeon to do this. That's one thing. I can write only one thing on a letter. How small is the letter? You know, a letter has two sides, right? I have to find something I could use. Maybe at the study there's something I can use to shimmy their way. This one. No. This is a sword. No. Some dagger, some sword, something. No.
6.5 hours later.
There's nothing here. Oh, I checked everything. There's nothing here. Castle wall, I don't think so. Maybe the dungeon has something for me.
1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
Oh, there's nothing here either. There's swords here. There's sword. No, that's not it. No. Needles. Yippee! That's it. Needles. Needles. But needles are tiny. I felt like a dagger or something. He said sword, so there's something smaller than a sword is a dagger. Can I open this? No. This pavement stone looks like it was moved. If I could get something sharp and thin to lift this. A sword would be too thick. It needs to be something smaller. A dagger is smaller. Huh? I got it. Yes. A piece of paper. Oh, it appears to be some sort of letter. It has a map of the castle. It reads, "Find wine in the cellar. Mix it with 7 drops of substance in a glass. Be seen by no one." It looks like an instruction letter to whoever poured poison in Talus's wine. It's beautifully decorated with some flowers. With flowers? Okay, we don't usually decor our letters. It would be too costly. Maybe we can trace those drawings to the person who has written these. Okay, have you seen something? Yes, father? No, nothing. Let me see the letter. A letter decorated with beautiful drawings of flowers. It reads... Okay, it's the same thing. Oh, my wife. That wasn't there before. Darling. Investigation. I have found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talus's death. What have you found? A letter. I have found this letter in the gardens. It contains instruction about pouring poison in a wine glass and a map of the castle. The letter seems to be decorated with flowers, like in the olden days. How can we trace this letter to whoever wrote this? This is very important piece of evidence, Eryk. Ask a general. Oh, I send him out. If he knows of anyone who decorated their letters in such manners. If he is available, he is probably at the wall. Not available. I send him out. That's why you don't send out the general and don't send a pigeon till you're very sure. I checked all the other places, so I don't think there's another evidence. Oh, I unlocked something at the council room, I think. So tooth was there. I can look at. Yeah, there it is. Seeing an expert, question suspect. God damn it! No information at all. It was nothing. Okay, there are 3 evidence apparently. I have to find one more. I checked everywhere. I don't think there's one more right now. Maybe I find it later or by questioning people. The event took place here, so... No, I think there's nothing to be found. I'll check again. If not, we go for next week. Okay, so I checked every...
Today, Junior?
We place again. There was nothing I can find. I don't find the third evidence, but I think maybe we get it next week or something, or a couple of weeks later if we investigate a bit more. I have to wait for my general to look at the letter, apparently. I sent him out. So let's advance for next week and see more evidence I can get. Or maybe question someone. Oh, your army needs food and supplies to stay maintained and ready to battle. The bigger the army you have, the more supplies it will cost to maintain it. To pay army upkeep, simply click on Pay button. You will see the cost added to your summary below. This is already what I found last time, no?
Yes.
I have limited supplies. That's what I'm thinking about. I don't want to spend all. I can't pay 35, for example, to getting army every week. What's this? Stable unlocks 7 additional location to explore. I didn't explore the other one, so this one is one of the last ones I will probably unlock. Training grounds. I get 10 additional soldiers per week, but the more I get, the more I have to pay, and I don't have a constant income. I have like 10 per week, and I lose 4. If I would increase, I would lose at the end more supplies than I would make. So this maybe it's not the best idea. Additionally, 35 gold would be all my gold. So I can do nothing if someone wants money from me, or I can invest or something, whatever. Carnival is just supplies. Supplies for now, I'm in the plus. And I think collecting contentment or happiness while we're not under siege is good. I think in the intro, as we saw, we are under siege. And I think this will create unhappiness. And the more unhappiness, the more easier people will revolt or maybe... try to kill me or treason or whatever. And so I try to make it maybe pay this, keep the contentment high as possible, and was it prepare the general? It will be available during the battle. And $20 to prepare the general. I can still wait. I think I still can wait. I don't need to right away this. I don't know when they will attack, but I don't think right after this guy got poisoned and I have 160 army, I don't think the game will just throw the enemy army right at me. I could be wrong. That's my gamble here. So we keep the money. Oh, we have to pay the bank back. We have to pay the bank back. I hate the bank. There you go, General. Your Grace, I ran into a small bandit camp. They were keeping a merchant captive. I have helped him out, and in return he gave me this gold. How much? 11 gold, yes! Jackpot. Lurs, the lord I sent for. You have called for me, your lord? Let's first ask him about the animal tooth. I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about this? It looks like a healthy animal, no? Holes or no holes, no chips? I'm sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. The letter? This letter is a very decorative parchment. Do you know where this could have come from? Decoration. Maybe it's more like a page from a book. Are you sure it's a letter? Yes, I'm sure it's a letter. I can't help in that case. I know of no lords who illustrate the letters. Okay, now we get to the... Why are you blocking the spice trade? I've heard about the spices. I've heard that you have stopped supplying Branca with some resources. Spices, I believe. Oh, I suspect I've been speaking to Anton. He trades my spices with parses to get fortune depths. Some call it Dipu Dapu, but it's most commonly known by the name Oracle Dust. I've heard about Radovia. I can help if you aid me in return. What's Oracle Dust? It's a medical... It has medical uses, of course, but also recreational. Highly addictive. It's particularly popular amongst the priests and the like. Oh, I have heroin crisis on my kingdom while I'm getting attacked. That is terrible. Well, the heroin or some crack or something. Sometimes about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people lives. I have no part in this. Shame. I'm losing sales, though. Parses. What's Parses? That's the kingdom or city. That's far away. I heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Anton's plan. do not buy any more oracle dust. Even if you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeon. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers. I can also help with 6 supplies. I heard Anton is selling dust near Kaski. The first step is in the right direction would be to stop the deliveries. I cannot just take his word, can I? I will ask Anton. I will see what I see what Lord Anton has to say about this first. Just don't let that buffoon get under your skin, Your Grace. Or progress? Ah, okay. Dusk. There is still a lot of work to do. Please send your journal to Kaski and close down Elton's dust stand and dust dealers. If a dealer ever comes through your doors, please imprison them immediately. This will discourage Anton dealers from selling. Something suspicious. If something suspicious happens, make sure to let me know first. That's all. Alright. That's all. As you wish, Your Grace. I don't know, he seems a bit more trustworthy than Anton. I don't like Anton. I'm pretty sure he was the one who encouraged Chalice to drink at the end. So that was... He could have just let him go, but he didn't. So it's a bit suspicious. A bit on the nose too. Maybe it's too on the nose. Maybe a red herring, you know? We should invite Lord Anton, Your Grace. Make sure that Lors is saying is true before we decline Anton's alliance. You can find Anton on the Allies panel. He should be here next week if we send a pigeon immediately. I don't fall for it. I don't send a general, I don't send a pigeon till the very end. Not the crazy guy. Pietro, what are you doing here? Oh, he's not like a crackhead, right? He's not like a crazy guy. I'm sorry for what I said. I'm sorry for what I said, Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. How can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell you that I know, then they will know that is worse, right? How can I help you? How can I want to keep my prison clean. I don't want to pay for his upkeep. How can I help you? If you won't tell me exactly what's happening, Your Grace, you don't understand. You don't understand, Grace. You don't think. Tell me what you did to make someone want to come after you. I just saw a man, and no, that's not it. I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you. Your Grace, what if the person's listening? He's just a bit crazy. He's not dangerous, I think. As long as he's not a danger for himself or others, I will not imprison him. He can roam around a bit. I don't want to... I mean, I just imprison him. It doesn't make it worse. It's maybe I imprison him. My idea is I imprison him, and actually someone kills him. He's not crazy, and then I'm gonna be blamed, and then I'm gonna lose money or something. Get called a murderer because the second guy dies under my supervision or something like that. Anyways, do not waste my time if you can't come up with a way for me to help you. Fine, Your Grace. I really didn't mean to upset you. I was just so scared. Don't come here again. Sedani, what do you have? Your Grace, I hate that Lorsolia has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress. She would have looked beautiful in any dress. I already miss her, Father. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Of course you can, Sedani. But I said Lorsilia sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lorsilia about the cat, Father? Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he alive? Is he even alive? I will ask about the cat maybe at the third letter or something, or fourth letter, we see. Yes, Sedania, I will ask her about the cat. Thank you, Father. I mean you, Grace. Salia, what's your thing? Father, you promised to practice. I tried to practice with you. I tried. You didn't want to. Or the game didn't let me. You promised to practice swords fighting with me, remember? Maybe we should try later today? Please. Of course. I'll see you in the garden once I'm done here. Peasant, what do you want? Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came ravaging for our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to the other buildings. The village is still burning as we speak. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please send us some help. I won't send the general. I need the general, so I give them the supplies, but this will cost me. 2 happiness though. I'm at 30. I think that's a good amount. I believe that should be enough to get you back up and running. Your Grace, this is very kind. Your good deeds will spread far, I'm sure. Okay, let's... First, I want to talk to the general and everything else, and at the end I will send the letter and the general somewhere. First, let's practice our sword fighting. Yes, father. How is your practice? Are you ready? Hey, that was good. I know. Ow. Too slow. Have you heard of Sadani? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She has been leaving bait in the garden since... Oh no. She has been leaving bait in the garden since then. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall. Oh no, you didn't. And put it behind the bush. In the evening, I told her something took a bait. When she saw a huge skunk half her size, she panicked. She grabbed my sword, she could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting the poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Oh, poor Sadani. Don't torture your little sister, come on. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her screaming. She came and ruined everything. Sadani actually cried when she found out this thing was a stuffed animal. Ah, Asalia. Come on, father. You have to admit this is funny. It's a bit funny, but not... She's a kid. Why messing with her? Before she messed with her big sister, now she messed with her little sister. It's a bit unfair. Punching up or punching down. But I have to admit, it's a little fun. If she doesn't exaggerate, it should be fine. I can't believe she would attack a skunk. That's true. It's good for both. I would like it for both of them if they could do sword practice and self-defense classes. That would be great. She keeps... She thinks she can fight because she keeps seeing you running around with your sword. I know, she keeps pestering me to fight her. We should end it here. I better check on Sadani. Yes, Your Grace? Do you want to talk about the skunk? Asalia told me what happened. Well, I just got scared and I didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there. The eyes were shiny. I was wondering you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle. So I just took Asalia's sword. I'm sorry. I ruined your stuffed animal, father. I hope you can forgive me. Of course, it was not your fault. You're not to blame here. Asalia should be the one punished, not you. It was an old stuffed skunk. I was going to get rid of it anyways. You are very brave. But I don't want you running around with the sword again. Alright? Fine, I won't. Oh my. Poor kid. Okay, my wife said the general's at the castle. There he is. Because he's here. See, I didn't send him this time. Take a look at this letter. I found this in the gardens. It has unique decoration. Do you recognize it? No, Your Grace. I have never seen such elegant writing either. I can ask around to see if anyone in the village knows anything. Do you want me to? 2 weeks. I guess. Please do it discreetly and don't mention it's about Tal's death. We don't want anyone to find out we have a lead. Come and see me in the throne room if you find anything. Yes, Your Grace. That's all. Keep up the good work. Yes, you guys. Into the throne room. We still have a pigeon. Yes, one pigeon. Let's see who we invite. Could ask Lena. She has 300 and 4 gold and 5 supplies. But I'm pretty sure for 300 men and all this, she will ask something big. I can try 120. Jovan. Noaxay. Vialit. Masha. Gregor. Ada. I would go with the biggest one, but I'm pretty sure she will ask me something I cannot do right now. Or I don't have the army to. My general is not here for 2 weeks, so I invite her the moment my general comes back. So not this week, the next week. I think that's the best plan. And we invite someone with less stuff, like just this one with supplies only, or this one only with money and a bit of soldiers. I'm pretty sure it's something I can pay for or something. So let's go with this guy. I want to invite all of these I didn't see yet, so maybe also they help me maybe uncover the meaning behind the letters and stuff. All right, next week, here we go. Week 12. We're still good with the gold. General, I don't think, I don't have to pay it, okay? I don't have to pay him when he's not here. That's also good, I save money this way, right? I have to pay the bank though. That's bad. Can I afford playing 20 right away? I don't. I think I can leave this like I did with the wedding to the very last day, and I just build everything at the end if I have the money for it. I'm really tempted to pay the 35 though for the army. I'm afraid I'm gonna be run over or something if I don't have meet the threshold like 200 soldiers or something. But I invited the guy with 120 men or something. He maybe if I just pay money, he can help me with stuff. Let's see. It's not a hurry yet. I don't think strategically thinking I shouldn't throw all my money right away out. If I can do everything at the end. Only one guy? Dragon Slayer too. Alright, first you. Your Grace. How's our investigation going? I found this animal tooth. This and this letter. But I don't know how it ended up in the castle. I have prepared a table for you in the council chamber where you can inspect items. We should invite and question the lords. Who knows, maybe we're able to learn something from them. Remember that they might not always tell you the truth, Your Grace. And while we're inviting them, we should try to form alliances too. Yes, I know, that's what I'm trying to. Okay, Dragon Slayer. Your Grace, it is I, Noxay the Dragon Slayer, bowing low before you. Also known as Gruffos the Great, Vanos the Wise, Peter the Powerful. The royal wedding was fantastic. Well, until you know, the food was first class. But amongst all of the pleasant pleasures, I didn't have the chance to introduce myself, my Grace. Who are you? I didn't quite catch that. Who are you again? But have you never heard of me? It is I, Noxay, the Dragon Slayer, you know? I killed the dragon in the eastern forests. Would you like to hear about my fierce battle with the foul vermin, Your Grace? Okay. I'm all ears. The beast was fast. Its sharp claws could tear through human skin absurdly easy. I stole into his home forest with great care and planned a path on it to its defeat. The dragon's nest was at the very top of a mighty oak tree overlooking a rushing river. Clever as I am, I noticed that the nest was full of hatchlings, mucky little dragon puppies. I chopped down the trees while the big one wasn't there. The great oak creaked and groaned and fell straight into the furious river underneath, taking the dragon's young with it. The squeak of the little dragons carried far and wide, so the big beast herself appeared. Desperately trying to save her babies from the brutal current, she kept crashing into one boulder after the other. At last, She dragged her battered body onto the shore, but the weakened creature was no match for my mighty arm, and the beast was no more. After all, wit and brains come before strength and fists. Remember that, kids. I mean, you guys. Impressive, isn't it? After that, and other adventures, of course, I traveled to Devon to seek further challenges. So I have come straight to you, King. Now tell me, Chris, what evil creature awaits me here, staining your beautiful land? I have no creatures that need to slay. There's a monster. Go tell these stories elsewhere. There's a monster. Peasants mentioned the... Oh, I didn't know about that. Peasants mentioned the occasional basilisk or something, some other monsters. All of these nightmares are nothing to a real problem, Randovia. Exactly. Randovia? Well, I never heard of such a creature. So, what is it? What does it do? Emit gas? Crush man's bone under its heavy hoofs? Breathe fire? Everything it wants. It's an army. Everything it wants, it does. Randovia has an army. They are fierce and brutal, and they are coming after my daughter. An army? I see. Well, that is a hell of a challenge, and I'm not sure I'm suited for that. Oh no, I can help though. They call me Grovos the Great for a reason, my lord. Over the years of my adventure careers, I have met a lot of people. Even more owe me their lives. I give you all I can. Soldiers, supplies. I will stand by your side in the battle. I reckon I can gather 180. I want 120. Okay, 180 men. And 5 supplies will also come in handy, I'm sure. And in return, I ask for you. Yeah. Absolutely nothing at all. Oh. I'm a noble, upstanding knight. I live to serve and help. Well, be famous. No sake aiding the King of Devon in a real battle. They will write fine songs about this. Huh. They just gave it to me. That's the best guy so far. He's a bit crazy too, but he's a good crazy. I found this tooth. He's like a monster expert, he said. Maybe, I don't know. Are there monsters in this game? Are there witches and stuff? I don't know. Looks like an animal tooth. Would you know anything about this? That is an impressive tooth. It must have been one hell of a beast, my lord. Do you know where it comes? Where such a tooth could come from? Oh, I wish I could tell you a heroic story about defeating such an imposing beast, your grace. Sadly, I can't, because this tooth is not from my collection. I don't think so, anyways. I wish it was, though. Can I buy it off you? Absolutely not, no, Noxay. I need this tooth to prove my innocence to King Eryk. Maybe after the royal trial. Ah, sure. Afterwards, I need the money, maybe. The letter, yeah. This letter is one very finely decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? I wouldn't know. I don't receive many letters, your grace. I am always traveling, so letters never reach me. A wild spirit, huh? That will be all, thank you. As you please, your grace. Man, this guy was perfect. He gave me supplies and he gave me an army for nothing. Just to help me. Nice guy, actually. Uh-oh. What is in her hand? Is that a fan? Oh, it's a pet. Is this a new pet you're hiding there? I hope not the skunk or something. Your grace, may I introduce to you? The stabber! Oh no! The hedgehog!
Lights up, it's time for the star of the show. The greatest little villain you'll ever know. He's got a top hat and a twinkle in his eye. The stabber, the hedgehog is here, oh my! Let's hope he lives longer than the snail.
The stabber? Why the stabber? Well, it's a hedgehog. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Well, I wanted to name him Hansen, but that name is already taken. The other option was to call him Squisher, but it didn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath, he has a velvet, yummy tummy you wish you could just stroke and squeeze all day. But on top, it's a whole different story. On top, he is a scary, stiff stabber. How do you come up with this? What is this all about? Well, father, do you know the tale of Hansen? No. Hansen was a hedgehog who rode on a black rooster, your grace. He was ugly and unwanted, but one day he helped the king find his way home. As a prize, the hedgehog asked the king to promise to give him whatever greets him first upon his return home. It turns out that the king's daughter was the first thing to greet him. 1 year later, the hedgehog came to claim his rewards and married the princess. It was difficult for the princess to love the ugly creature Hansen was, but she learned to accept him, and once she proved a true love for him, Hansen turned into the most handsome prince with the biggest castle made of diamonds. The story sounds familiar and not realistic. I wish life was as simple as a fairy tale, I agree. Yes, Lady Danica always tells me this tale before bed, father. It's a well-known story. A lot of books have different versions of it. The most popular one was something about an old man with white hair killing monsters. It's very silly, but Danica likes this one a lot. See, I will turn the stabber into a prince. A prince. No, it's not for me, father. Once the stabber is a prince, he can help me get Luli back. I'm sure she will like him more than I will. Oh, she just wants her sister back. And then she and Dusty... Oh, she wants a cat back. She wants a cat. And then she can... and then she and Dusty can come back to the castle. Fine, keep Stabber. Very well, keep Stabber close to you. Don't lose him, and don't stab yourself. It's not the Stabber. It's the Stabber! The Stabber is on a mission, and he is about to stab someone! At least she will be occupied? I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Alright, last guy. A hunter! Finally, maybe. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. These scums are fiercer than any others. There have been casualties. They have killed entire families. We're counting on help from you, General, Your Grace. You should keep an eye on these bandits. Maybe make sure that Redois are not creating further posts. If they are locals, we should show them that there's no place for such behavior. My general's out. Why do I have only one general? This is terrible. There's no way I can help you. Ready your pitchforks and keep your eyes open. Maybe they won't show up again. We could feel safer with a royal army on our side, but I understand. Oh, I lost two. Two happiness. I mean, I have only one general. Why? I have so many people, but only one general. There's nothing to do this week. Okay, I will check every place so you don't have to be bored. I will skip and cut everything. If I find anything, I will show you. If not, I see you in the throne room. See you in a second. Oh, wait. This could be interesting. Sedania. Your Grace. Ah, no. I can pet him. Do you mind if I pet him?
Hello?
Not at all, Your Grace. Just don't Ouch. Stab yourself. I could have... That's so cliche. Come on. Alright, I found nothing of interest in the castle. I looked everywhere. There was nothing interesting. You didn't have to see that. Yeah, I wanted to invite someone. Who did I want to invite? Anton? Yeah, because of the drugs. I think Anton I want to invite for because of the drugs. Let's invite him. Yeah, I think that's it. There's nothing else I can do. Audrey, you have something to add? No, nothing. the bank.